In the vast world of homeschooling today, there are a lot of choices and it can be pretty overwhelming to find the right fit. But what if there was a unique approach that combined self-teaching with a comprehensive learning experience? That's where the Robinson curriculum comes in, and I'm going to share with you what really makes this approach, this curriculum, unique compared to the rest. So let's get started. Hi there, my name is Karen, and if you're new here, welcome. I like to help families like you achieve sustainable but also enjoyable homeschooling. Now, starting off, the Robinson curriculum is known for, I would say, these three main things: structure, simplicity, and comprehensiveness. It is also digitally delivered, meaning the day that you purchase it, you don't have to wait for anything in the mail. You will have access to everything within maybe an hour or two, and you can print whatever you need as you go. Now, at its core, it is a self-teaching methodology. Students follow a clear path laid before them when it comes to math, writing, vocabulary, and reading. Now, they don't start off that way, but as they journey through the curriculum, they become self-taught, independent learners. And in my opinion, having homeschooled since the beginning with 6 kids ages 16 to 7, this is the key, the most crucial aspect of being able to do it for the long haul, having it be sustainable, but also, yes, at the same time, effective and enjoyable. But that's not all. Let's delve deeper into the Robinson curriculum and the reasons why I love this program so much. Number one, it's incredibly cost effective, especially for large families. Most homeschooling families are on one income, and so this is a huge benefit. For just $195, you can homeschool the entire family, all children, K through 12, for that one-time low price. In the past, it would come as a set of CDs, but now we have RC Online, and like I said, you can access it right away as soon as you purchase it. Now, I say that because in the past with the CDs, it would recommend that you purchase Saxon textbooks for math, and you can still do that. But also, if you can't or you don't want to, RC Online does come with the complete raised arithmetic math program. So you really are getting all the subjects, all the things, K through 12 for the whole family for $195. Now, I think it's worth noting that since this program was created in 1997, it was the same price. They have never raised their prices in all of these years, which I think that's pretty amazing, especially with the cost of inflation, everything going up. They have kept their costs the same, and in fact have only added more features with RC Online. And of course, the curriculum places an emphasis on independence, nurturing independent study habits, responsibility, and self-confidence in students. This really is one of my favorite things about RC. I am so glad that we homeschool this way. I can't imagine changing to anything else. I don't teach my kids math. They learn it on their own. This is one of my absolute favorite things about RC, why I'm so glad that we went this way, because they really do have great study habits. If I'm not feeling well, if I'm sick, they really can run the home on their own, complete all their schooling on their own. The only real involvement that I have is grading their daily writing assignments, providing that feedback. And my job as a parent is to facilitate that learning environment, making sure that they have all the materials that they need. Again, setting up the environment for them and that path for them to just continuously climb and learn. But they have great study habits. They sit there, they do all of their work. I'm not teaching them math. I'm not hand-holding them through that process. They're doing it on their own, and I see the confidence, but it's like a rightly earned confidence because they have to learn how to do hard things on their own, how to get through those challenges. It's just really one of my favorite things. And the earlier you start something like this, the better. But even if you're transitioning over and maybe there's some bad habits that have been learned, I have courses and resources that can help you kind of guide you through that transitional period. And with that consistency and that determination, I'm telling you, it will pay off. And it's a gift for them because they're going to take those study habits, whether they go to college or trade school or whatever they choose to do, those skills are really going to help them throughout their life. Now, the curriculum is known again for its simplicity, focusing on the 3 R's, reading, writing, and arithmetic, but it really does cover a broad range of subjects, from the foundational 3 R's to subjects like Bible, history, physics, literature, economics, and more. Now, the heart and soul behind this curriculum is Dr. Art Robinson. His family's homeschooling journey and the development of this curriculum came to the fact after the passing of his wife, Laura Lee, and it speaks volumes about its effectiveness. It was created out of necessity, a widower just determined to still homeschool, and the results were amazing. I think majority of the kids, I believe there's 5 of them, are either nuclear physicists or veterinarians, so very effective. And I will leave a link down below where you can read more about the family. It's very interesting, and just to hear about the incredible success all their children had after following such a simple program like this, I think is very encouraging and inspirational, so please check it out down below. And again, the program is very flexible. You can print as you go, very affordable. It's very sustainable. In essence, the Robinson curriculum shines with its emphasis on self-teaching, simplicity, comprehensiveness, and the undeniable value for your money. It's designed to empower students for a lifetime of learning. Now, if this resonates with you and you're curious and want to learn more, I invite you to sign up for my free 13-part video series where I talk about everything in detail when it comes to the Robinson curriculum. I leave no stone unturned here, so you'll have a really clear picture of how the program works, how you can use it in your family before you go on to purchase it. And if you're already convinced that this is the path for your student, I will leave a link down below where you can purchase it directly as well. And I do want to give you a little disclaimer here too, because sometimes I get a lot of emails from families under the impression that I perhaps work for the Robinson curriculum. I don't. I'm just a mother that uses the program with my 6 children. Myself, I am considered an ambassador. I do a lot of content when it comes to RC on YouTube. I saw that there was a void for it online, and so that's why I was creating this content. But I don't actually work for them. I'm not paid by them, so I can't look up your order numbers, or sometimes there's very specific questions from people in other parts of the world and how this would work with whatever their country requirements are, different things like that. I'm sorry, I can't really help you with that. But I will say that another thing that's very unique about RC is that they have a 60-second zero frustration policy. So if at any time you're feeling frustrated or you have those types of questions, you can give them a call and a real person answers the phone. And that's another thing, just the customer service. People really care. It's a family-owned business. So yes, if you call the phone number, if they don't answer right away, I'm sure they'll call you right back, but a real person answers the phone, which I think, again, truly unique. There's also other support systems around. They also have a free official Facebook group. Now, I'm not on Facebook, but when I was, I found that group very helpful. There's some great files in the files section of the group, some really helpful homeschooling tools. And if you just want to get a little bit of inspiration, here's some testimonials, here's some success stories of kids that have graduated with this program. You're going to read about them there, and it's just a great place to check out if you're on Facebook. And just sort of real talk here, some of my real favorite things about RC is I love the language arts approach. The daily writing assignments where they can write about whatever they want to write about, you know, a page back and forth, maybe double space so that you can provide your feedback. I've seen other curriculums where it's a lot more structured. And I got to tell you that I love the RC approach because kids, whatever's on their mind, whatever's on their heart, they're going to write it down. Just like maybe if you have social media, you're going to pour your heart out on there. You're going to just write about what's on your heart. And kids do the same thing. And I've been able to catch so many, I talk about this all the time, I'm sorry, but it's such a great parenting tool. I get to know them better. It's like an additional space, especially in a large family, where they can have this kind of private conversation with you. They know you're going to read it. And I've been able to catch so many issues right away. Maybe someone holding on to something, or having issues with a sibling, or just feeling a certain way, or just again, just sharing their interests with you. I've been able to just quickly catch things this way, but just also just on an not just that, but just on an academic level, I've really seen their writing improve just in that simple way. And they write everything from comic books, they've written plays, they've done little skits, they write short stories, long stories, chapter stories. It's just really amazing, and it's so simple. It's so simple, just writing every day and getting that practice, and it improves their grammar, their spelling, everything. And again, I love that self-teaching methodology where they really can just sit at a desk and just complete their work start to finish without me having to constantly prod them. They just get it done. And another one of my favorite things is the RC book list, because I love reading. I love reading. I'm a writer for my work from home job, and the two are so very tightly connected, right? And so how they learn about a lot of these other subjects, literature, poetry, economics, history, is through the book list. And it's a living book list, meaning it's not just these textbooks or just kind of workbooks. You're reading, or they're reading, events from the people who actually lived through those times, you know, through the Civil War, through the Revolutionary War. They're reading the autobiographies, and they're reading some of the best classics that are in our American history, in the public domain. And, you know, of course, I still maybe supplement with some modern books. I have my modern favorite resources as well, but there is something special about just reading those classics, going back and reading Treasure Island and Tom Sawyer and Jules Verne. I mean, it's, again, you'll see it in their writing the more they read those types of books. Without a doubt, it is the best decision that I've ever made when it comes to homeschooling all of our kids. And it is the only way that I can currently also work from home, a full-time position, and continue homeschooling. I don't think it would be possible to do it any other way. I needed them to be set up in that way to be truly independent learners. And this program did that for me, and I'm incredibly grateful. So thank you for joining me today. I will leave some helpful links in the description down below. Remember, the right curriculum could make all the difference. Now, if you like this type of content, I think you would really like this video, but YouTube's algorithm thinks you would like this video instead. So whichever one you choose, I will see you there. Bye for now.